This is Michael with Michelangelos Services Inc. We're performing a video sewer inspection at 24901 Jim Bridger Road, Hidden Hills, California 91302. It is August 28th, 2025. Tried to locate a sewer cleanout. There's a box down below us that's marked sewer, but I dug down a good 6 inches and couldn't find a cap. So we decided to go up on the roof to the 2-inch ABS plastic vent. What we're going to do is we're going to set our camera right at the opening. We're going to zero out our camera monitor, get a good accurate reading. We're going to begin pushing through. Hopefully we can get through here. Got some offsets in the line, got some offsets in the vent. If we can get through to the bottom, which appears that we are, then we should be okay. Those are joints in the line. But we're just going to push out. Going to push out as far as we can, and hopefully see if we can get through. Got some water here, and we're at 23 feet. Oh no. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get out too far. We're going to pull back, and we're going to go ahead. There's an 1.5-inch vent on the other side of the peak right here. We're going to see if we can run it through there. If that's straight down, then we got a good shot at trying to get out and maybe making it all the way to the street. All depends which way this line goes. Pull our camera out. We're just going to move our camera. Going to relocate our camera to the other side of the peak. Got a monitor on the other side of the peak. Now we're gonna have to get Okay, we're over to the back side now, and we're going to attempt to run through the 1.5-inch vent line. Okay, we're on the back side now. We're going to attempt to get through this 1.5-inch, see if it goes straight down. Looks like it's got offsets in it as well. So we're not going to get through there. We're not going to get through this area. Take a look and see if we can find anything else. In the bathroom, I don't think we're going to find anything. I think we've only got 2 vents. So we're going to go ahead and pause for now. Okay, we're back and we pulled the toilet. We pulled the toilet out in the guest house. We're going to begin running through the closet bend. Hopefully we can get out all the way and zero out our camera monitor. And begin running through. Generally we have a lot easier time trying to run through. And I'm going to turn. We're outside. I'm going to try and locate that clean out too, if there is a clean out there. Somebody might have just put that sewer box there and no clean out, but not likely, but you never know. Making another turn. It does appear that we have a crack right here. We're going to locate this area. We're going to pause for a minute and locate. Okay, we located this area, and it appears that there may be a riser there where that sewer box is outside, but we don't know positively. And we probed and we dug about a foot, foot and a half deep, and it's a lot of rock. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to push out now. See where this thing goes. Making some turns. More turns. Going to continue to push out, getting into some debris. Okay, we're going to run some water. I'm going to run some water and try and see if we can clear this out. We're going to try and run some water. See if we can clear this out. We got water running in the shower right now. It's going to take a second to catch up. We're at about 55 to 60 feet. So we got water just churning right there. That line looks full. It should be full of water. Going to continue to push out. Turn the water over in the kitchen right back behind us. Make sure it's cold for me, please. We're going to continue to push out right now. See where we go. And try and trace this line a little bit. We're underwater completely. We're going to trace this out real quick. I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, we've located this in the dirt driveway back to the guest house at 5 foot 4 inches deep. we're getting closer to the main driveway of the main house. So we're going to continue to push out and see how far we can get out, see if we can get into the city sewer or get into the transition to the main house. And I believe we're still we're full of water, so I think this line is pretty much flat. We're going to find out on the way back. If we can get out where all of a sudden it clears up, we drop into the main line and it's graded, then we'll know, we'll be able to see it. Okay, now we're going to try and clear it right there. Now we're coming into it. There you go. We drop into the branch line, I believe, for the main house. We're going to try and push out. We're going to see if we can push out further and get into the city, because we shouldn't be that far out if it's possible. Maybe too far out to try and push through this area. It's very difficult where the toilet is. We're going to try making a couple of turns. I'm sure we're in the driveway, there's no doubt, of the main house. It's getting a little more difficult to try and push, but I think we're dropping. We're now in the clay. Okay, we're in the clay, so we're in the main run of the main house. So we're going to shut down our water now, and we'll pull back and we'll see what this line looks like. Like I said, I believe that most likely this line is flat, so it doesn't have grade to it, and we have a lot of debris in there, which will cause stoppages. And we'll take a look. We'll check it on the way back. And I'll just pull out, and we'll see. Okay, we're going to wait for the water to dissipate just a little bit, so we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to try and see if we can push out further. I don't know if we can or not. It's kind of tough. No, we're not moving. We're not moving at all. It's difficult to push out that far going through a closet van, pulling the toilet. We didn't have a choice. We tried to go through the roof vents. There's no clean outs. There's a box outside that's marked sewer. We took the lid off and we even dug down about a foot to 16 inches, and there's no clean out down there. And it's very, very hard dirt. That area has got to be excavated and try and locate a clean out. More than likely there's one there because I could see a fitting. So we're gonna let this water dissipate just a little bit. And we may have water running in the main house as well. So we'll just give it a moment, see if it dissipates. If it doesn't, we'll start pulling back, and then we'll take a look. We're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to begin pulling back now. We're out in the street. We can't push all the way to the city. So we're going to start pulling back. We transitioned to ABS plastic right there in the driveway. We're going to pull back. We're going to see how far we pull back before we have a lot of water on the line. You can see where there's like buildup on the sides of the pipe. And that's generally because you got water standing in places and the debris is not going out like it should. Let's take a look. We got ABS plastic. Now we're getting water. We're holding water right here. We're going to just locate this area real quick. Okay, we located the flat spot right here, and that's in the driveway. That's at the edge of the driveway going back toward the guest house. So this line is primarily flat. So that means that it's holding a lot of water. And we're going to stop for one moment, and you're going to watch the water. The water's not moving, it's just churning. It's just sitting in the line with all the debris. So it's not flowing properly. So we're going to continue to pull back. This will cause stoppages over time. If they could not get the grade, the proper grade on this line, they should have put in a sewage ejection system. But there is no sewage ejection system that we can see. We're going to look, there's some pumps outside, but I believe that the pumps were for, those were for the area drainage. We didn't see any pumps or anything else or tanks for the sewer. We're going to double check it though after. We're going to run water. We're going to see if there's any pumps running, which I don't believe there is. But we'll find out for sure. So we're going to continue to pull back. And when we get to about 40 feet or so, we did find a crack in the ABS plastic. So now we're going to keep going. We're going to keep coming back, and there's a turn coming back toward us where, as I said, it appears it's coming back toward us, toward the guest house. There's a crack. No, I don't think so. Go out. Yeah. So we've still got water in the line a little bit, not bad. But we're going to continue to pull back, and you'll see a crack. I think it was right at about 40 feet where there's a turn. Maybe a little bit should be coming up, I believe. Okay, it's probably right in this area. Keep on back. Let's see, right here. Go in. See, is there a crack? No, pull back out slow. Pull back out slow. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I think it was right here. I don't know if that's a joint. It doesn't look like a crack right here. Pull back a tiny bit more. Pull back. Doesn't look like there's a crack. Or is that a joint? It's hard to tell. That could be a joint. Yeah, it does look like it's maybe a 16th bend. Okay, that's a joint, not a crack. We're going to pull back some more. No, that's just a joint. That wasn't a crack in the pipe. So we've got a good bit of this line is not graded. It doesn't have 1/4 inch per foot of fall. It doesn't have a 1/4 inch per foot of fall, so it's just flat and a lot of debris will build up. And you can get stoppages. If somebody's really, really careful with this line, don't put any wipes whatsoever and don't use really, really thick toilet paper, then it'll probably flow okay. Okay, so that concludes our guest house sewer inspection. So we're going to pause. We'll pause right here for a moment, and then we'll move our equipment over to the main house. Okay, we've moved our equipment over to the main house. We're at 24901 Jim Bridger Road, Hidden Hills, California, 91302. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout right here in front of the porch, the front porch area. Going to zero out our camera monitor, get a good accurate reading. Okay. We'll begin running our camera. Okay, run our camera. We are in ABS plastic. A little bit of debris in there. Nothing to speak of, nothing to worry about. Okay, now we're going down the hill toward the driveway. And we have a clean out right here that is in the driveway area. Pass through that clean out. We should be able to make it all the way from here. making a drop. Got some debris. Make a little turn. I'm going to run some water real quick so we can clean off the camera lens. Let me check with my guy. I don't know if he's still in there. We were resetting the toilet and caulking the toilet because we had to pull the toilet to get out that way. But I'll double check. I'll make sure. It wasn't. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, we got water running. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to push out. We're just going to continue to push out and then we can take a look at the line on the way back. This way we'll rinse out the debris. We'll get a good clean view on the way back in. We're in ABS plastic still. That's our camera lens. Got a lot of water right there. Making a turn. Going down the driveway. We should transition here, not too much further to, there it is, to the clay. So we transition there to clay at about 95 feet. Now we're going out toward the city sewer. And there's our city sewer tie-in connection. We're going to pause right there for a moment. Then we're going to shut the water off, and then we'll be able to see on the way back.
Good.
Okay, we're going to begin pulling back. This is a city sewer saddle connection. This is the tie-in. What is that?
Roots.
Yeah, we got a lot of roots. We got a very large root intrusion right there. See if you can go in more. May have a break right there at the saddle. Really hard to see it because you can't even see much of the fitting, because that's the city sewer, and as we start pulling back you see that it's restricted by about 70%. So that needs to be hydrojetted and re-inspected so that we can tell whether that saddle's broken or not. There's still an issue there one way or the other because you have a large root intrusion. So we're going to continue to pull back, and we are in vitreous clay now. And the vitreous clay, another joint there, a little tiny bit of root intrusion, nothing terrible. That joint appeared to be in fair condition. Then we have our transition right here at the property line from vitreous clay to ABS. We got a little bit of an offset right there. We're going to continue to pull back. We are in ABS plastic pipe and fittings now. Coming back up to our clean out. I believe somebody just flushed the toilet, so we're going to hear something. We got some clean outs down there too. We didn't need to utilize them right now. I'm going to pause for a moment. We got a lot of water. I'm not going to be able to see much. We're just going to pause for one moment. Okay, we're going to continue to pull back slowly, make sure that we can see the pipe. So far we can see everything. It looks good. The water is subsiding, making a turn, coming back up the hillside toward the driveway. Another joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Make some more turns, and those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Pulling back up the hill, making a turn. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. I've actually looked at the line a couple times just to double check things, and then we ran it to kind of have a good idea of what we're looking at. We're coming back up the hill now, and there's a clean out. We're coming back toward our clean out, 3-inch ABS plastic clean out that's just outside the porch area by the front door entranceway. Now we're pulling up and out of our clean out. Go back to the place. There appears to be roots in the joint. One joint, go in somewhere. It's kind of hard to get through. Yeah, there's some roots there. Not terrible, but maybe need some root X. That joint's not aligned properly, and the roots are getting into the joint. Probably has an inexpensive Fernco coupling, and the roots will tend to get into those. So we're going to continue to pull out now, and we're going to move. We got another offset joint right there too that was clay. So this area should be realigned and put the right couplings in. Now we're going to move to our other clean out. As you're facing the front of the house, it's on the right front corner of the house. So we're going to pause for just a moment. Okay, now we're on the right front corner of the house. We have a 4-inch. We have two 4-inch ABS plastic cleanouts. One's going back toward the house. One's going out toward the street. Right now we're going to be running, and we're going out toward the street. We're going to zero out our camera monitor. Get a good accurate reading right there. Okay, now we're going to run through. Take a look at this portion of the line. Got some debris on the camera lens. Pull back. See if we can hit it. See if we can wipe it because you can't see it.
You can't see it.
Pull back. Pull back and wipe that camera lens off real good. Got some schmutz on the camera lens, whatever you want to call it. Good and clean? Good and clean. Okay, so we're going to start again. We're going to try. Sometimes making these turns, you hit the bottom of the pipe a little bit, and it's got debris in it, and it gets it marked up, gets the camera lens marked up. We're okay. We're making a turn here. And we got a little bit of debris on the camera again. Not much we can do. We'll run all the way out, and then we'll come back. Then we'll come back, and we just need to run to the clay down at the bottom of the driveway, because there's T's and Y's going into that section of clay that goes out to the street. We've already looked at the street a couple times, so we're just going to go ahead and run this. You want me to run water? You know, we're going to run some water, or see if we rinse it off in the city. So we'll try and rinse the camera lens off in the city sewer. Water. I'm going to run some water. Try and help us out. That's ABS to jump it. You need water. I'm going to run some water real quick.
All right, let me call you back.
Okay, we're running water, and we did jump over that clay fitting we couldn't pass. Now we're going to run out to the city sewer. Okay, we're going to pause. We're going to pull back for a minute. I think we might have passed the city sewer tie-in connection. Just going to pull back slowly. That's our city sewer tie-in connection. So I'm going to go shut off the water. So we're going to pause one more time. Okay, we're going to begin pulling back. This is the city sewer. You can see water's running through it. And where we had that big old clump of roots, right at the saddle area, we had a little offset, little offset there, not terrible. That's the offset that is at the vitreous clay to ABS transition coming back up onto the property. So we're going to continue to pull back. We'll see if we have any issues in the ABS. Making a turn. Fitting looks to be in fair and maintainable condition. No problems that we can see. Same thing there. Another turn. Same thing there. If we have problems in the ABS, it's going to be very pronounced. You're going to see it very easily. But we're going to continue to pull back. Making a turn now again. Transition with a Y from the other side of the house. Where it tied in. Now we're pulling back. Coming back toward our 4-inch ABS plastic mainline clean down. Make another turn. Coming back toward our clean out. Okay, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection. Thank you.